Hi everyone, today we're going to be making jumps. So it's going to look like this, just except it's going to be a different color. So I hope you enjoy and get crafty. Alright, so what you'll need for this is a hot glue gun, you will also need markers. So I choose these two colors because I thought they would look cute together. And you will also need this kind of white cardboard. And it can be thick or thin. It can be even bendy. So you cannot use paper for this because you'll need to make them be able to stand. So I'm using white cardboard. It's gonna be easier for me to color with markers. You can of course also paint if you would like, but I just find coloring with markers a bit easier because it doesn't get as messy and you don't have to make a big mess out of it. So you'll need to clear out your space and put your items on the side. And you will also need some scissors, which I have here. I just use my little small ones. So let's start. Okay, so first I'm gonna take this cardboard, and it's from a fence I got a set, and it's very bad because it's made out of cardboard and it kept on getting very messy and it didn't stick together. So I'm just using this fence to reuse because you know how they say reuse, reduce, and recycle. So you'll need to cut this top off, and you'll have these two pieces, and you'll need to cut it again. You have two, but you'll need three. So just cut this again, and you'll have two more, so you can just cut both of those off. As you see, you have 3 of those and 4, but you'll need 5. So I just cut out one more from another of my cardboard. So now I have 5 pieces. So now all we have to do is get one of these. Now see those sides, we don't want any of these. And we have to make it look tighter. Get your scissors and please do not cut yourself. So cut gently, and you can also ask your parents or anyone who's adult with you. So and then you have to cut it in half like this. So now, and also it doesn't have to be perfect. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, so I got these 2 pieces, put them right here. Now, you can start coloring, so I'm going to use these 2. First, I'm going to start with green. So I am just going to color this, and you have to color both sides, but you don't have to if you don't like to. And you can also leave it white, but I like to make my things fully colored. And don't worry if it doesn't come out like mine. You can just use any colors you would like, or you can use it with whatever. You can use it with normal cardboard, white cardboard. Really, you can use it with anything you would like. Okay, so here's my first piece. Colored on both sides, green. Okay, now I'm gonna put the lid on my green marker, and I'm gonna use my blue. So now I'm gonna color this piece. Now I just have to color it. And as I said before, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay if it has white marks in it or something. It doesn't really matter because all you really want is to have fun, and you also need you only really need the jumps actually for your horses to go over. So that's fine if it doesn't really make any sense, but I'm trying. Okay, so I've colored both of the sides on this blue one. Now I'm gonna leave them right here, put the lid on, and right there. So now we'll get to color these. So you only need 2 of them for now. So I'm gonna make this pattern on mine. So you're gonna see how it looks like. So I'm just making a pattern blue, green, or green, blue. It doesn't really matter what way it goes. You just need the pattern on, that's all. So do both sides again. And as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do as best as you can. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you will like this. It's an easy DIY to make these jumps. They're not a big thing to do. You can also use straws, just they're very hard to put down because they keep on rolling off. So that's why I am making these with sticks. You can also use lollipop sticks with this. Okay, so I did my first one. And also, I forgot to tell you something. I think you'll need 1 more of these, but if you want, you can also use this. You just have to cut it into small pieces because we all need to make them stand, and we all need something like these for the stands to stay on, because you can't make the stand stay on without these. So basically, first you finish off whatever you're doing. So now I'm gonna do it again on this side. So I'll just color it in really quickly. Well, I'll try. And plus it doesn't have to be perfect, as I said. So color both sides again. So, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I just finished these 2 on both sides. Now we're gonna use this green marker. So now I'm just gonna color that once more. In the white bits that you have left over, you can just color them with the green marker. So that's what I'm doing right now. And as I said, it can be a little bit over the blue, and it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. So don't worry, and make sure these are not permanent markers that you're using, because they might not come off your fingers. if you'll paint yourself by accidentally. You can also use gloves if you're using permanent markers, because then it's gonna wash, like it won't really matter, because then if you get the gloves dirty, your fingers won't be dirty and you'll be able, your fingers will be clean. That's all I want to say. So color both sides again. So I'm just on my second side on my second pole. Alright, so I did these, but now I also forgot we're gonna use one more. One more, because these are gonna be the poles. So I just rather getting those two ready, like finished, while I have the others set. So then after that, you'll have 2 sticks left over for the poles. So you don't need to worry about that yet. Okay, so I'll just start coloring my third one. Alright, just gotta do this one more time. And then I'll be finished with this. It's sometimes really hard to color the other side of them. The marker kind of sticks to one side, but it doesn't want to go on the other. That's why it's taking so long. Okay, so I finished the third markings with the green. Now we'll need the blue again. And just try not to put the hot glue on your floors if you wanna. So I'm doing it on my little arts and craft table. It's made out of a paint box, and I keep lots of stuff inside it, like my paint, my art stuff. But you can keep your art stuff wherever you want, really, because it doesn't matter, as long as they don't get lost. And it kind of looks like the earth when you actually are finished, because like the earth is green and blue and lots of different colors. So you should have these 3, and just put them to one side for now. So now get these 2 sticks that are left over. Now you're gonna color them with these 2 markers that you already have picked out, and you don't have to make them the same color as mine. So like you see here, I have different colors like this on that one. So as I said, it doesn't have to be the exact same. So let's get coloring. So you don't have to make a pattern like this, because I just like to keep it one color. So I'm gonna color it. And it's also nice to have different poles. Like, they aren't gonna look the same or anything, so they're gonna be just fine. So I hope you like and subscribe this. It's an easy DIY. And I don't make much DIYs for Schleich horses, but I think tomorrow I might upload another video with a toy for horses. So you can put them in the stalls or anything. But here, so now I finished. It looks like the ocean. So we put that to one side. Now close your lids, and we use the green marker. Now color that on both sides again. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. You can do different patterns on yours if you like. Okay, done. So this is it. Now, close the lid and we're gonna get to cutting. So get one of these pieces or get a pole. It doesn't really matter. So just cut these parts off. Now, you'll need to cut them like that, and you'll need so now I'll just cut this one a little bit and this one just to make them kind of even. They don't have to be even. So now I have 4 of these. Now I need 2 more to make 6. So I'll get another one and just basically cut it. My legs are killing me right now from all the sitting I have been doing and working on it. So just cut that again. Okay, I cut 2 more. Okay, so now you'll need 3 of them for one side and the other 3 for the other, so you need 6 altogether. Now you can color them with these if you like. You don't have to. Okay, so I'll just color my first one green. And I'm doing it on both sides, but you don't have to. So I'm doing all of them green. You don't have to do all of them green because on the other side I'm gonna make them blue. So I'm sure you'll like doing this. It's much fun and I'm only doing this for fun. Alright, and I just have to do the last. Okay, I have 3 of the green ones on both sides. Now I do the other one. So do both sides again. Sorry this is taking a while, but it is a while to get that ready and stuff. And also, I don't like using paint because it'll take a while to dry and you'll have to put a lot of coats on. So that's why I'm using the markers, if you're wondering. And also, the markers don't get as messy. And these markers can come off pretty easily. So, yeah. Okay, so I did these 3. Now you'll need these 2 poles. Now, the blue ones will go on the green one, and the green ones are going to go on the blue. Just so it's a pattern. So you'll need your hot glue gun. I am sorry for that. So you'll need your hot glue gun. Let me just fix the camera a bit. Okay, you need your hot glue gun. And don't ask your parents to do this for you or any grown-up that's with you, because the hot glue gun can be very hot, and do not touch the tip of it. It's boiling. So just take one piece. Now you just put a little bit of hot glue on this side. 3 dots. There. And you have to work very quickly with this so that the hot glue won't get dry quickly, because if it does, then you won't be able to stick the green parts on. So it should look like this. Now I'm gonna leave it to dry. Now I am going to take these, the green one and the blue ones. Now put the 3 dots on again and try not to make the mistakes, and try to make them even. So the poles will go on even, and they don't have to be much even, just as much as you can make them even. That's all. So 3 dots, and be very careful with the hot glue gun. Right, now I just stick the blue parts on. Okay, now let that dry. So basically, I'll just get the hot glue gun out of the way. And then, so now while it's drying, I'm going to show you how it works. So get one pole, put it at the bottom, then the other one in the middle, and try not to make it fall over. You'll probably need a flat surface for this, so then it doesn't topple over like it did for me a few times. Now the last one on the top, and if it topples over, that's okay. So this is how it works, and I'm just gonna get one of my Schleich horses, a thoroughbred, for this. Okay, so I got my Schleich thoroughbred, and his name is Troy. He's a lesson horse. So he just has his little thingy on. So he just jumps over this, but if he knocks over anything, that's gonna fall. Like, hopefully it won't fall, like collapse totally. So just good luck with that, because it might not really look good. But that's okay if it does. So that's how that works. Now, make sure it's dry while you have it. Now, I'm just using one of these sticks to check if the hot glue is dry. And when it's hard enough, I say, yes, it is dry. And now I will just make sure that it's kind of even. Yeah, that will do. It's not perfectly even, but it'll do. Okay, so now you'll need these 2 pieces, and pick whatever side you want. And you'll need to put hot glue in the middle of it. Oh, I'm sorry again for that. That mostly happens. Okay, so now just try not to topple over something by accidentally on top of this, because it might not come off. So now I did that and did it on this one again. All right, now you can put your hot glue gun away, because you won't be needing that for a while. Let me set my camera. There we go. Okay, so get that one, and the lowest one will have to be seen. So just stick that and hold it for a few minutes so it doesn't topple over. And while you have that with one hand, you can use the other hand to put this one on. Now hold them for a few minutes. And that one just toppled over kind of. But don't worry, try to pick it up as quickly as you can. Okay, this one seems fine, but I'm just worried about this one more. It just kind of seems like it's about to topple over. Well, that looks kind of good. Now try to pick it up straight if you can. All right, I guess. Sorry it took so long. Now you just wait until it's dried. So I just use my taro bread because they're mostly racers. So I use Troy because he's a racer and a show jumper at the same time. So I mostly use him for a show jumper horse. So yeah, and this is one of my favorite horses, and I really like him. So I try not to get hot glue on him. So I'll just put him away to the side for now. Okay, so as you see, my